Tonight, using the law of attraction and this hypnotic prayer, you will open to prosperity, health, and love. Allow these words to settle like warm rain. Let them rearrange what is beneath the surface. Let them speak directly to the part of you that receives, the part that trusts in possibility. I am your guide for this journey. I speak slowly, softly, and with intention. If this session resonates, tap like. Now, make yourself comfortable. Lie down or sit in a place where you can relax without interruption. Allow your eyes to close when you are ready. Breathe and begin. Breathe in slowly. Breathe out easily. Notice the air as it fills your lungs. Notice the air as it leaves. Let each exhale be a small letting go. With each breath, you become more available to receive. With each breath, you ease resistance. Bring your attention to the top of your head. Imagine a warm, gentle light settling there. It feels safe. It feels soft. The light eases your scalp, your forehead, your temples. Sense the relaxation drawing down behind your eyes. Your jaw unclenches. Your shoulders soften. Now, gently scan down the back of your neck. Let the muscles release. Let the weight drop from the shoulders. Feel the shoulders melt away from the ears. They descend. They loosen. They become lighter. Imagine that a soft, golden thread has untied the tightness there, and you are free to relax. Allow that light to move down your arms. It flows through your elbows, through your wrists, into your hands, into your fingers. Each fingertip tingles slightly as tension leaves. You might notice a pleasant warmth or a cooling ease. Accept it. You do not need to work. You do not need to rush. You are here to receive. Now direct the light down your spine. Each vertebra relaxes one after another. Your chest becomes open. Your breathing becomes deeper and easier. Your belly softens. The light moves into your hips, releasing old burdens. It moves into your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, and finally into your feet. The entire body is softened, receptive, ready. As you breathe, bring your awareness to any area of tightness or guardedness. Picture it as a small knot. Breathe into that knot. On the out-breath, invite it to loosen. Breathe in acceptance. Breathe out resistance. Breathe in allowance. Breathe out doubt. Feel the knot unbind. Now, settle into a rhythm. One calm inhale. One gentle exhale. With each cycle, sink a little deeper. With each cycle, the logical mind relaxes while the sensing mind begins to listen. You are moving from doing into receiving. You are moving from asking to allowing. In your mind's eye, choose one single desire to focus on. Not many things at once. One clear intention. It might be more money this month. It might be a home that feels like a refuge. It might be a relationship marked by warmth and trust. It might be a body that feels alive and vibrant. See it simply. Make it vivid enough to feel, not so complex that it folds into distraction. Hold that clear desire gently, like a small flame cupped in both hands. Do not clutch it. Just hold it. Allow it to glow. As you hold it, notice any resistance that arises. Perhaps a thought. What if it doesn't happen? Let that thought rise and then observe it without judgment. Put your hand over it and say quietly, I permit myself to release this resistance. We are now preparing the mind to speak the language of allowance. We will alternate between addressing the universe and guiding you to say the words in a way that the deeper mind accepts. Listen to the phrasing. Notice the simplicity. Allow the cadence to sink in. Universe, I open myself to receive. Universe, I permit abundance to flow. Now, silently, match the statement in your heart. I open myself to receive. I permit abundance to flow. Universe, I release fear and welcome possibility. Now you say inwardly, I release fear and welcome possibility. Universe, I allow healing energy to move through me. Now, as you breathe, repeat inside, I allow healing energy to move through me. Universe, I permit love to enter my life in clear and healthy ways. In your mind, repeat, I permit love to enter my life in clear and healthy ways. Hear the words. Feel their shape. Notice how I allow and I permit are soft commands to the deeper self. They do not fight resistance. They invite it to step aside. They do not demand. They offer. This is the law of attraction in action. Clear intention combined with open receptivity. Now we will settle into a steady pattern. I will address the universe. Then I will invite you to breathe and silently affirm the same truth in first person. The words are simple. Let them move like tides. Each arrival and retreat strengthens the shore. Universe, I allow abundance to flow to me now. Now, silently. I allow abundance to flow to me now. Universe, I permit easy opportunities to come my way. Now, silently, I permit easy opportunities to come my way. Universe, I open to receive the right people, resources, and timing. Now, silently. I open to receive the right people, resources, and timing. Universe, I release the need to control how it happens. Now, silently. I release the need to control how it happens. Universe, I welcome prosperity, health, and love with gratitude. Now, silently. I welcome prosperity, health, and love with gratitude. As you repeat these phrases, notice a subtle shift. The body quiets. The inner critic grows softer. A part of you begins to remember that allowing is easier than forcing. Allowing calls the universe into response. Allowing creates space where answers can appear. We will now bring this permissive posture into specific areas of life, beginning with prosperity. Picture the scene. A gentle rain of abundance begins to fall, shimmering like coins of light, like small silver leaves. It comes softly, landing around you. It is not harsh. It is not frantic. It is nourishing. You are not responsible for conjuring the rain. You simply open your hands. Universe, I allow abundance to flow to me now. Now, silently. I allow abundance to flow to me now. See a simple image. Your bank balance, not as a number that frightens you, but as a reflection of the life you are building. Imagine a single deposit arriving that eases a worry, a payment that covers a bill, a surprise that allows a small dream. Feel the relief. Feel the soft exhale of your shoulders. Universe, I allow money to arrive in expected and unexpected ways. Now, silently. I allow money to arrive in expected and unexpected ways. Envision a new doorway opening. Behind it is a house that fits your life. Light where you want light. Room for rest and connection. Walk through that doorway in your imagination. Notice the sounds, the light, the smell. Perhaps there is a breeze carrying the scent of someone cooking, or the quiet of a neighborhood at dawn. Let that image stay for a moment. Universe, I permit the right home to present itself, one that supports my life and my peace. Now silently. I permit the right home to present itself, one that supports my life and my peace. Now picture a car that carries you where you need to go with ease. Maybe it is small and efficient. Maybe it is spacious and comfortable. Notice the leather, the hum of the engine, the view through the windshield. Picture yourself behind the wheel, calm, connected, moving forward. Universe, I allow a vehicle that serves my life to find me without stress. Now, silently, I allow a vehicle that serves my life to find me without stress. Imagine a map opening with lines drawn toward travel, toward the places you have wanted to see. Feel the light thrill of anticipation. You do not need to know every detail. You just need to feel the possibility. Universe, I permit effortless travel and new experiences to enter my life. Now, silently, I permit effortless travel and new experiences to enter my life. Repeat these short declarations, slowly, rhythmically. With each repetition, anchor the feeling, relief, comfort, ease. Breathe and let the images become more real. The deeper mind does not argue with images. It learns from feeling. Let the feeling be simple and true. We now deepen the prosperity statements with sensory detail. Picture coins of light, and now picture the texture of abundance. Maybe it is the cool metal between your fingers. Maybe it is the soft paper of a ticket, the weight of keys, the flutter of a boarding pass. Allow your senses to participate. Universe, I receive abundance with gratitude and clear intention. Now, silently, I receive abundance with gratitude and clear intention. Universe, I allow money to flow to me in steady, stable ways. Now, silently, I allow money to flow to me in steady, stable ways. Universe, I permit opportunities that match my values and my skills. Now, silently, I permit opportunities that match my values and my skills. Notice how the words steady and stable feel different than sudden windfalls. They invite a reliable rhythm. They invite comfort. They invite trust. You are not asking for reckless change. You are inviting sustainable growth. Stay with this feeling. Let it expand through your chest like a warming light. Let gratitude be the anchor. Gratitude signals to the deeper mind that you are ready to receive. We will now move gently toward health. As the prosperity images settle, feel a luminous warmth traveling through your torso. It is gentle, it is clean, it softens the muscles around your ribs and the tissue around your organs. Imagine a pure light bathing every cell. This light is not a cure promised by a doctor or a pill. It is a supportive force that encourages balance, vitality, and ease. Universe, I allow healing energy to flow through me now. Now, silently, I allow healing energy to flow through me now. Imagine your cells as tiny lamps, each one brightening a little as the light passes. Notice a pleasant buzz of vitality where stiffness once lived. Notice a subtle increase in energy. You do not have to force it. You simply allow. Universe, I permit my body to align with vibrant energy and steady resilience. Now, silently, I permit my body to align with vibrant energy and steady resilience. Picture a warm light moving into any area that needs attention. See it as a warm tide. The light is kind. It listens. It whispers encouragement. It does not judge. It simply supports the body's natural intelligence to find balance. Universe, I allow supportive energy to surround my cells and tissues in a calming, restoring way. Now, silently, I allow supportive energy to surround my cells and tissues in a calming, restoring way. You may notice memories of health, moments when you felt strong, when you moved with ease. Call one moment to mind. Let that memory rest beside the present moment. Let it be evidence to your deeper self that vitality is possible. Let that memory be a seed. Universe, I permit vitality to grow like a seed, quietly and steadily. Now, silently, I permit vitality to grow like a seed, quietly and steadily. Feel the rhythm of your breathing again. Breathe in the warmth. Breathe out tension. Allow your body to receive these words not as a demand, but as a gentle suggestion that your wiser self accepts. The subconscious holds patterns. Repetition softens patterns. Repetition opens grooves for new habits. We will repeat a set of short affirmations for health, letting each line land like a small stone that forms a stepping path. Universe, I allow ease in my body and clarity in my mind. Now, silently, I allow ease in my body and clarity in my mind. Universe, I permit restorative rest to replenish me each night. Now, silently, I permit restorative rest to replenish me each night. Universe, I open to supportive choices that nourish me physically and emotionally. Now, silently, I open to supportive choices that nourish me physically and emotionally. Universe, I allow gentle strength to return to my muscles and my will. Now, silently, I allow gentle strength to return to my muscles and my will. Let these simple sentences sink in. You are giving permission. Permission shifts the energy from resistance to receptivity. Permission replaces the tense trying with the calm allowing. Now, as these images of prosperity and health settle like soft blankets around you, let your mind relax into the idea of love and relationship harmony. Imagine a warm room with soft light, a table with 2 cups of tea, laughter moving between people like a comfortable rhythm. Feel the ease of honest conversation, the warmth of being seen and understood. Universe, I allow love to enter my life in gentle, healthy ways. Now, silently, I allow love to enter my life in gentle, healthy ways. Imagine the warmth spreading through your chest, a comfortable, large space opening. There is room for forgiveness, room for boundaries, room for joy. Allow the image of a real, present connection. Not a fantasy, but a real person who resonates with your values and respects your true self. Universe, I permit relationships that support my growth and honor my worth. Now, silently, I permit relationships that support my growth and honor my worth. Picture a doorway labeled Connection. Through that doorway, people come who reflect kindness, who speak truth gently, who match the rhythm of your life in ways that feel good. Notice how your body responds to that image. Notice how your breathing may soften. We will deepen the sense of intimacy now with brief, sensory affirmations. Let each line be simple and true. Universe, I allow honest communication and tender presence. Now, silently, I allow honest communication and tender presence. Universe, I permit mutual respect, warmth, and steady affection. Now, silently, I permit mutual respect, warmth, and steady affection. Universe, I open to a partnership that encourages my fullest expression. Now, silently, I open to a partnership that encourages my fullest expression. As these images move through you, notice how the mind may offer doubts or what-ifs. Allow those thoughts to rise like bubbles in water. Watch them pop and disappear. Return your attention to the warmth in your chest, to the cup of tea, to the sound of quiet laughter. Keep the image simple, vivid, and emotionally true. Now, shift attention back to your breath. Each inhale draws in permission. Each exhale releases old patterns. Breathe in permission. Breathe out resistance. Breathe in allowance. Breathe out control. As the feeling of possibility gathers momentum, we will begin to layer short, rhythmic affirmations that weave prosperity, health, and love together. The law of attraction responds to clarity plus feeling. It responds to repetition made gentle. Listen to the pattern as a single phrase repeated with small variations. Universe, I allow prosperity, health, and love to flow into my life now. Now, silently. I allow prosperity, health, and love to flow into my life now. Universe, I permit this good to arrive in ways aligned with my highest good. Now, silently. I permit this good to arrive in ways aligned with my highest good. Universe, I open to receive what supports my growth, my joy, and my peace. Now, silently. I open to receive what supports my growth, my joy, and my peace. Repeat these lines a few times at your own inner pace. Let each repetition deepen the impression in the subconscious. These are not demands shouted into the void. They are calm invitations extended to a vast intelligence that responds to clarity and to feeling. Allow a new image now, a path lined with soft lamplight. Each lamp along the way represents a small step toward what you desire. You do not need to run. You walk. The path curves gently. You can see the next lamp. You can feel the next step. Progress is not a race. Progress is a series of openings. Universe, I allow the next right step to be illuminated for me. Now, silently. I allow the next right step to be illuminated for me. Universe, I permit myself to notice and accept the small gifts along the way. Now, silently. I permit myself to notice and accept the small gifts along the way. As the path image settles, notice how ease supports clarity. Your attention sharpens not because you strain, but because you rest in possibility. Your heart opens not because you force it, but because you welcome it. We will now use a breathing anchor to deepen this receptive state. On the inhale, think the word allow. On the exhale, think the word receive. Inhale, allow. Exhale, receive. Inhale, allow. Exhale, receive. Let the rhythm be slow and soothing. Allow, receive, allow, receive. With each cycle, the words become softer, more certain. They move from conscious effort into feeling. They move from intention into knowing. Allow yourself to be carried by that steady breath. As this state deepens, imagine a soft curtain rising on a stage. Behind it is a scene where your desire is already partially true. Perhaps a new mailbox with your name on it. Perhaps a calendar marked with a trip. Perhaps a hand held in yours with easy affection. You are watching this scene from the audience of your own heart. The closer you get, the more real it feels. Universe, I allow these glimpses of my desires to shape my expectations. Now, silently. I allow these glimpses of my desires to shape my expectations. Universe, I permit myself to expect good in ways that feel natural and calm. Now, silently. I permit myself to expect good in ways that feel natural and calm. As the curtain lifts, more detail becomes visible. Let the senses draw in these details. The sound of a door closing softly behind you, the smell of fresh bread, the weight of keys that fit in your hand, the warmth of a shared blanket. Each sensory impression is a vector for attraction. Now, imagine the rain of abundance again, soft and steady. This time, let the rain land on a small, specific target that feels true to you. The payment that brings ease, the message that brings connection, the appointment that brings clarity. See it falling in a gentle stream, each drop carrying a sign that your intention is being noticed. Universe, I allow signs that guide me toward what I seek. Now, silently. I allow signs that guide me toward what I seek. Universe, I permit synchronicities to appear that point the way. Now, silently. I permit synchronicities to appear that point the way. Notice how even small signs help you trust the process. Trust grows not from proof, but from repeated experience of receiving small confirmations. Let those confirmations build your quiet faith. We will now return to a shorter, rhythmic set of permissions that you can carry with you. These will be the gentle grooves your subconscious will run on during the hours and nights ahead. Say them in your mind with feeling, not just words. Universe, I allow abundance. Now, silently, I allow abundance. Universe, I allow healing. Now, silently, I allow healing. Universe, I allow love. Now, silently, I allow love. Universe, I permit ease. Now, silently, I permit ease. Universe, I open to receive. Now, silently, I open to receive. With these foundations placed, your inner world is more ready to attract outward change. The law of attraction is not magic disconnected from action. It is the alignment of thought, emotion, and intention that moves you toward opportunity. You are planting seeds by creating this alignment now. As you rest in this state, we will prepare to deepen further. Imagine the permissions you have offered taking root like delicate shoots in rich soil. The deeper mind tends these shoots at night. It waters them with memory and feeling. It prunes old patterns that no longer serve. It does this without drama. It simply tends. Feel a gentle heaviness in your limbs. This is the body settling into trust. Feel a softness behind your eyes. This is the mind resting in acceptance. Feel a calm steadiness in your heart. This is the soul recognizing a friend in possibility. Now, as the deepening begins, bring back the single desire you chose earlier. See it again, clearer now, edged with the images and feelings we've placed around it. Walk toward it slowly. You are not anxious. You are simply curious, present, and willing. Universe, I allow this desire to be shaped and delivered in the best possible way. Now, silently. I allow this desire to be shaped and delivered in the best possible way. Universe, I permit myself to receive what supports my long-term well-being. Now, silently. I permit myself to receive what supports my long-term well-being. Imagine the scene shifting into higher focus. Colors deepen. Sounds become more distinct. The path ahead brightens. A soft current of energy carries you forward, not pushing, not pulling, simply guiding. If you feel comfortable, let the images grow more detailed now. Let them include the sensations of having what you want, the weight of a new key in your hand, the sound of laughter in your living room, the sense of a quiet, resilient body moving easily through a day, the calm certainty of being loved and of loving in return. Each feeling is a small rehearsal. Each rehearsal lays down a neurological trace. Universe, I allow myself to rehearse this new reality now. Now, silently. I allow myself to rehearse this new reality now. As this rehearsal continues, you may notice emotions rising. Hope, relief, gentle joy. Allow them. These are the colors of your future. They do not commit you to anything specific beyond the willingness to be open. We will pause here for a breath so that what has been received may settle. Keep the image of your desire warm in your hands. Keep the breath slow and soft. The deeper work is already underway. The subconscious is listening. The universe is acknowledged. Your part is to keep allowing. Hold the image for a moment. Note how it makes you feel. Let that feeling be the measure of truth in this work, not the speed of results. Allowing is not time-sensitive. It is a steady posture you can return to again and again. Now, as you continue to breathe and rest in this receptive state, know that we will soon explore deeper sensory immersion and expand these affirmations into a richer tapestry of experience. We will invite the senses to participate more fully, to make the images feel even more real, and to allow the subconscious to weave them into your nightly and daily awareness. For now, rest with the permission you have given. Notice the gentle confidence that comes from saying, "I allow," rather than "I must." Notice how ease encourages action without forcing it. Notice how your body answers readiness with relaxed energy. The path ahead is lit. You have placed seeds in fertile soil. You have taught your inner self a new language, the language of permission. This language is soft, steady, and practical. It asks nothing impossible. It asks only that you be available to receive. Breathe in that availability. Breathe out any lingering insistence. Allowing, receiving. As the moment deepens, hold this simple mantra in your mind. The universe is listening. I am open. I permit. I receive. The air around you feels gentle now, an invitation. The next stage will bring sensory deepening and targeted visualization that anchors these permissions into the body more solidly. You will be guided to feel textures, sounds, and subtle movements that align with your desires, and to let each sensory cue solidify the intention. For now, rest in the quiet knowing that you have begun a conversation with the universe, a conversation held in the soft language of allowance. Keep breathing. Keep the image warm. Keep your heart open. You are ready to move a level deeper, where images become more vivid and sensations more distinct. When you are ready, continue to listen and allow the words to carry you further into this state of receptive creation. You are ready to move a level deeper, where images become more vivid and sensations more distinct. Keep breathing. Keep the image warm. Keep your heart open. Now let the light that has been moving through you slow its pace, becoming thicker, warmer, like honeyed sunlight pouring into a quiet room. With every breath, that light deepens its color and texture. It settles in the chest like a soft instrument, tuning itself to a frequency of receiving. Feel the warmth expand gently across your ribs, into your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands. The palms feel slightly more alive, as if they remember how to accept what arrives. Bring your attention to a single sensory detail linked to your chosen desire. If it is prosperity, imagine the weight of a coin, the crispness of a new bill, the soft click of a bank notification on your phone. If it is health, hear the smooth steps of your body moving easily. Smell the freshness of morning air filling your lungs. If it is love, sense the warmth of another's hand closing around yours. The particular cadence of a laugh you recognize as kind. Hold that detail like a small stone and notice its temperature, its edge, its comfort. Universe, I allow this detail to become real in my inner world now. Now, silently. I allow this detail to become real in my inner world now. With each repetition, the detail brightens. The subconscious does not need pages of explanation. It learns from small, repeated sensations. Keep the sensation simple. When you return to everyday life, your deeper mind will carry this short, clear impression as a map. We will now expand the manifesting field outward. Imagine a dome of soft light hovering above you, like a gentle lantern. This dome listens. It holds intention. Under it, small movements ripple outward. A text received, a restful night's sleep, a door opening slightly. See these ripples as concentric circles on still water. Each circle is a possibility. You do not have to push them. You simply allow the water to respond. Universe, I allow these ripples of possibility to widen now. Now silently. I allow these ripples of possibility to widen now. Notice the rhythm of your heartbeat under this dome. Notice how it steadies, matching the gentle pulse of the light. When you inhale, gather intention. When you exhale, release the need to force outcomes. Inhale intention. Exhale release. The dome hears the rhythm. The dome answers to the calmness within you. We will now move through a series of targeted, sensory-rich affirmations. Each line will be short. Each line will be present tense. Each line will be followed by your silent, first-person echo. Let the cadence slow and settle into you. Universe, I allow abundance that feels steady and predictable. Now, silently, I allow abundance that feels steady and predictable. Universe, I allow the simple comfort of bills paid on time. Now, silently, I allow the simple comfort of bills paid on time. Universe, I permit small, regular increases that ease my daily life. Now, silently, I permit small, regular increases that ease my daily life. Universe, I allow opportunities that fit my skills and my values. Now, silently, I allow opportunities that fit my skills and my values. Universe, I permit unexpected gifts that arrive like gentle surprises. Now, silently, I permit unexpected gifts that arrive like gentle surprises. Universe, I allow a steady flow rather than frantic surges. Now, silently, I allow a steady flow rather than frantic surges. As each phrase lands, imagine a small, steady stream of light pouring into a clear glass. The glass is your sense of security. With every repetition, the glass fills a little more. It does not overflow wildly. It simply rises to a comfortable level that supports life and choice. We will now deepen the health field with a set of brief, rooted images. Picture a slow, warm tide moving through your chest and belly. Not hot, but comforting, like warm tea being sipped slowly. Let that warmth bathe the areas that need ease. See tissues loosen, joints soften, breath deepen. Universe, I allow a calm, steady renewal in my body. Now, silently, I allow a calm, steady renewal in my body. Universe, I permit the sensation of energetic ease flowing through my joints. Now, silently, I permit the sensation of energetic ease flowing through my joints. Universe, I allow clear, restful sleep to support my healing. Now, silently, I allow clear, restful sleep to support my healing. Universe, I permit choices that nourish my body and my mind. Now, silently, I permit choices that nourish my body and my mind. Universe, I allow the feeling of vitality to become a quiet background rhythm. Now, silently, I allow the feeling of vitality to become a quiet background rhythm. These lines are not promises of instant transformation. They are invitations to the body's own intelligence to rediscover rhythm. Trust the quiet process. Small, repeated kindnesses to your system accumulate. Small permissions alter the tone of the inner conversation. Shift now into the space of relationship and warmth. Imagine a small kitchen table bathed in late afternoon light. 2 chairs face each other. There is room between them. There is space to speak and space to listen. Hear the clink of a cup, the gentle cadence of conversation that leaves you feeling lighter. Universe, I allow ease in my conversations and clarity in my listening. Now, silently, I allow ease in my conversations and clarity in my listening. Universe, I permit gentle honesty to deepen connection without fear. Now, silently, I permit gentle honesty to deepen connection without fear. Universe, I allow mutual respect and playful tenderness in my relationships. Now, silently, I allow mutual respect and playful tenderness in my relationships. Universe, I permit boundaries that create safety and freedom. Now, silently, I permit boundaries that create safety and freedom. Imagine that each of these relationship images is a small room being dusted and aired. Old tensions are carried out like stale curtains. New light moves in. The people who belong in these rooms arrive naturally, not by force, but because the space finally feels like home. We now braid the threads, prosperity, vitality, and love, into a single, steady pattern. Picture a woven cloth on a loom. Threads of gold, threads of green, threads of soft blue. Each thread contributes to the whole. You are the weaver, guiding gently, not pushing. Universe, I allow my life to be woven with threads of abundance, health, and love. Now silently, I allow my life to be woven with threads of abundance, health, and love. Universe, I permit each thread to strengthen the others quietly. Now silently, I permit each thread to strengthen the others quietly. Universe, I allow the pattern of my days to reflect balance and ease. Now silently, I allow the pattern of my days to reflect balance and ease. As you visualize the weave, feel the texture beneath your fingertips. It is neither rough nor overly smooth. It is right for you. Each time you come to it, you can touch the pattern and adjust your intention. The loom answers to your calm attention. Now we will practice a gentle rehearsal for success and calm confidence. Imagine a day at the height of your ease. Simple tasks completed with poise. A small moment where you notice a door opening. A meeting that leaves you feeling competent. An evening where you rest without second-guessing. Universe, I allow myself to move through my day with calm confidence. Now, silently, I allow myself to move through my day with calm confidence. Universe, I permit steady, small wins that build trust in my path. Now, silently, I permit steady, small wins that build trust in my path. Universe, I allow clarity in the decisions that matter most. Now, silently, I allow clarity in the decisions that matter most. Universe, I permit creative solutions to appear when I remain open. Now, silently, I permit creative solutions to appear when I remain open. Each small win is like a pebble placed on a path. Over time, the path becomes clear and firm. You are not required to leap. You are invited to notice the next pebble and step upon it. We will now amplify the sensory deepener. Picture a soft rain again, but this time the drops refract tiny colors. Each droplet contains a helpful sign, a message, a face, a number, a warm memory. Watch one droplet fall and dissolve into a small, clear image that speaks to your heart. Universe, I allow helpful signs to come in gentle, meaningful ways. Now, silently, I allow helpful signs to come in gentle, meaningful ways. Universe, I permit the feeling of guidance to arrive as soft confirmations. Now, silently, I permit the feeling of guidance to arrive as soft confirmations. Universe, I allow my intuition to recognize the right next move. Now, silently, I allow my intuition to recognize the right next move. Remember, a sign is rarely a full blueprint. It is a whisper. Practice listening for whispers now. Imagine the whisper as a breeze along the back of your neck. It turns your attention. It does not shout. This practice trains you to notice subtle guidance when it appears. We will now use a soothing visualization to anchor gratitude. Picture a small bowl in front of you. Into the bowl, you place one tiny stone for each thing that you appreciate. A recent smile, a small convenience, a breath that felt especially deep. Place them one by one. Do not rush. Each stone emits a gentle glow. Universe, I allow gratitude to expand my capacity to receive. Now silently, I allow gratitude to expand my capacity to receive. Universe, I permit myself to notice the small blessings that weave my days. Now, silently, I permit myself to notice the small blessings that weave my days. Universe, I allow thankfulness to open new channels of support. Now, silently, I allow thankfulness to open new channels of support. As the bowl fills, feel the shift in tone. Gratitude does not demand more. It simply recognizes and thereby attracts. Let that recognition soften the edges of anxious wanting. Replace the tightness with a steady, comfortable hunger for life. Hunger that trusts. We will now repeat a longer sequence that ties sensory images and feelings to the permissive language. Each line is an anchor, short, present, and sensory. Universe, I allow a steady stream of helpful opportunities to align with my intentions. Now, silently, I allow a steady stream of helpful opportunities to align with my intentions. Universe, I permit the sensation of lightness when I think of money and provision. Now, silently, I permit the sensation of lightness when I think of money and provision. Universe, I allow the taste of fresh air and easy breath to remind me that healing is possible. Now, silently, I allow the taste of fresh air and easy breath to remind me that healing is possible. Universe, I permit the feeling of being seen and known in tender, truthful ways. Now, silently, I permit the feeling of being seen and known in tender, truthful ways. Universe, I allow small, daily rhythms that support my creative work. Now, silently, I allow small, daily rhythms that support my creative work. Universe, I permit the calm pause before action to guide my best choices. Now, silently, I permit the calm pause before action to guide my best choices. Universe, I allow the sound of laughter to be a regular part of my home. Now, silently, I allow the sound of laughter to be a regular part of my home. Universe, I permit restful nights that leave my body and mind renewed. Now, silently, I permit restful nights that leave my body and mind renewed. Let each line be brief and true. As you repeat, the mosaic of images becomes a whole scene, a day with rhythm, a body that rests, relationships that nourish, money that flows in manageable, kind ways. We will now practice a short, sensory rehearsal specifically for a single strong intention, the one you selected at the beginning. Bring it back into focus. Add 3 very small details: a scent, a sound, and a tactile impression. Keep them realistic and right-sized. Let them be simple: a faint citrus scent in a kitchen, the murmur of a friendly voice on the phone, the cool metal of keys in your hand. Universe, I allow this scene to fill with real, gentle details now. Now, silently, I allow this scene to fill with real, gentle details now. Universe, I permit myself to notice the small sensory confirmations as they arise. Now, silently, I permit myself to notice the small sensory confirmations as they arise. If any doubt surfaces, treat it like weather that passes. Watch it. Name it in a soft voice. There is doubt. Then return your attention to the detail. Doubt cannot hold both the detail and the worry at once. Choose the detail. We will now return to the breath anchor. Inhale, allow. Exhale, receive. Inhale, allow. Exhale, receive. Let this rhythm become a mantra that the body understands independent of thought. Allow. Receive. Allow. Receive. With the breath steady, imagine the permissions you've spoken like seeds beneath a thin layer of earth. Each night, the soil is tended by your deeper mind. Each day, sunlight of small, encouraging moments helps them grow. The time it takes is varied. You are not required to know the timetable. Your role is to tend gently and to remain open. Now, we will offer a concentrated set of closing affirmations. They are both a seal and an invitation. Notice how the words feel as they move over you. Let them settle into muscle memory. Universe, I allow alignment between my desire and my daily choices. Now, silently, I allow alignment between my desire and my daily choices. Universe, I permit the right timing for what I ask, trusting that timing can be wise. Now, silently, I permit the right timing for what I ask, trusting that timing can be wise. Universe, I allow the ease of receiving to replace the habit of forcing. Now, silently, I allow the ease of receiving to replace the habit of forcing. Universe, I permit myself to be a steady magnet for the people and resources I truly need. Now, silently, I permit myself to be a steady magnet for the people and resources I truly need. Universe, I allow my days to be full of small confirmations that build quiet faith. Now, silently, I allow my days to be full of small confirmations that build quiet faith. Universe, I permit myself to welcome good without apology. Now, silently, I permit myself to welcome good without apology. Pause in your mind and feel the net this language creates, a gentle net ready to catch what arrives. It is a safe net, woven from trust and patient attention. You can rest in it. We will now give the mind a final, gentle task before rest. Imagine writing a single sentence on a piece of paper that reads like this: I am open to receive what supports my deepest good. Fold the paper and place it into a small box that sits on a windowsill. The box is simple and quiet. When you wake or when you return to this practice, you may open it and remember the posture you chose. Universe, I allow this sentence to be a quiet guide for my day and night. Now, silently, I allow this sentence to be a quiet guide for my day and night. Universe, I permit my deeper mind to carry this sentence into sleep and into waking. Now, silently, I permit my deeper mind to carry this sentence into sleep and into waking. As the evening deepens, imagine the lights in the room dimming to a soft blue glow. The edges of your thoughts soften. The inner voice that once insisted and questioned becomes kind. You have done the work of language. Now the work of integration begins. The subconscious, that vast, patient intelligence, will take these phrases and weave them through memory, habit, and dream. We will close now with a few final breaths of gratitude. Gratitude is not a demand. It is an acknowledgement. Take a slow, deliberate breath and bring to mind one small thing that felt true in this session. Perhaps the warmth in your chest, perhaps a clear image, perhaps the softness of your hands. Let gratitude expand around that small thing. Universe, I allow gratitude to settle in my heart and widen my capacity to receive. Now, silently, I allow gratitude to settle in my heart and widen my capacity to receive. Universe, I permit myself to feel thankful for the small signs and for the willingness to be open. Now, silently, I permit myself to feel thankful for the small signs and for the willingness to be open. Universe, I allow the steady trust that comes from repeated, kind attention. Now, silently, I allow the steady trust that comes from repeated, kind attention. If you are lying down, feel your body sink deeper into support. If you are sitting, allow your muscles to relax further into the chair. There is no hurry here. The intention is placed. The work of receiving is being done by many currents you do not see. You are part of a conversation that respects timing and dignity. Now receive a concluding set of sealing statements. Let each line be a quiet vow to yourself, not an urgent command. Universe, I allow myself to rest and to let these intentions integrate. Now, silently, I allow myself to rest and to let these intentions integrate. Universe, I permit my deeper mind to rearrange old patterns toward ease. Now, silently, I permit my deeper mind to rearrange old patterns toward ease. Universe, I allow the gentle unfolding of good in ways that honor my highest good. Now, silently, I allow the gentle unfolding of good in ways that honor my highest good. Universe, I permit the quiet confidence that I am learning to receive. Now, silently, I permit the quiet confidence that I am learning to receive. As these sealing phrases settle, offer one last inward repetition of the central mantra that fits with your experience now. A sentence that balances faith and openness without promising specifics. Choose the phrasing that feels safest and truest in your chest. The line you might hold. I trust that the universe responds to my clear, aligned requests. Say it now in your inner voice. Universe, I offer this trust and I remain open. Now, silently, I offer this trust and I remain open. Rest a moment with that trust. Let the shoulders drop. Let the jaw soften. Let the breath fall into its natural quiet rhythm. You can allow yourself to drift into sleep, knowing these permissions will continue to whisper to your deeper mind. If you are not going to sleep, allow this calm to follow you into the rest of your day. When you wake, your inner landscape may feel subtly different. You may notice small confirmations, a call, a message, an idea that arrives with clarity. Notice them and recognize them as the small ripples of the permissions you planted tonight. Respond as you are moved, sometimes by action, sometimes by quiet acceptance. Before we close, restate once more, softly in your inner voice, the core pattern. Allow, receive, allow, receive. Let it be a lullaby for your waking choices and an invitation to your dreaming. Allow, receive, allow, receive. Now, with a feeling of gentle completion, let the last conscious breath be one of gratitude. Thank yourself for taking this time to tend the inner soil. Thank the unseen intelligence you have addressed for the subtle ways it moves. There is no hurry for evidence. There is only the continued practice of allowance. May this practice rest with you. May it shape your days with kind possibility. And may you carry forward the quiet readiness to receive what supports your highest good. Subscribe, activate the notification bell, and join this daily journey of growth, balance, and abundance.